And you either get a little too close to a team member, a little too close, and it becomes somewhere they're kind of sloppy and a little loose with you, then you don't have the same level of certainty with them when you're leading them. But you like them and you want to get closer to them because they're friends, and you're almost kind of lonely as a leader. So I'm like, wait a minute, but this guy's also my boy, but I also got to lead him. In the military, that was, many times my best friend was my sergeant. We'd go out, and then at the same time, Monday morning formation, he's trying to discipline me, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, I don't know if I'm looking at you as the same way, buddy, you're my boy. So how did you balance that yourself?
So the last chapter in the book, Extreme Ownership, is called The Dichotomy of Leadership. And it talks about balancing these opposing forces that exist all over. There's so many things that you can go too far in one direction or the other. One example is the one you just gave, right? You and I are friends. If we start going out for dinner every night and then we're hanging around, we're having beers, and all of a sudden we're bros, but we come into work on Monday and I say, hey, you know what? I want you to get started on this project. And you go, come on, man, I don't want to do that project. And all of a sudden I feel awkward. So I got too close. The other side is, I don't know you at all, don't know what drives you, don't know what your motivations are, don't know that you got a sick kid or a wife that's giving you problems or whatever the case may be, and I don't know that. So now when I come in and say, hey, get this project done, and you go, come on, man, and I don't realize that there's things going on in your life. So I have to balance this dichotomy, and it's not just with relationships, it's with everything, because I just talked about micromanagement, right? If I micromanage you and I don't let you make any decisions yourself, well, you're never going to step up and learn how to lead because you don't get to make any decisions for yourself. If I don't manage you at all and you don't know what direction to go in, well, now you don't know what you're doing and you're lost with no direction. So that's problematic. So I got to balance those two. It's got to be in the middle. That's a constant theme all the time. I just got done literally today with the final edits for my next book that I wrote with Leif, and the name of that book is The Dichotomy of Leadership, because as we continue to work with leaders with our consulting company, these are the problems that they have. They don't balance it well. And a lot of times they don't even recognize that they need to balance, right? And it's one of the things, I make a joke about it in the new book, the title Extreme Ownership. It's very powerful, and it definitely exemplifies and clarifies that you need to take ownership of what's going on in your world. They start applying that extreme idea into other things. Like, I'm going to be extreme in my discipline, or I'm going to be extreme in the way I talk to people. That doesn't work as a leader. It just doesn't work. A leader has to be balanced.
We work day and night just to provide you guys with the best content. If you can't help us financially, please subscribe to the channel. It really, really helps us grow.